I don't know if you feel the way I feel today. What has seeped inside me, I just don't know if you feel the same. You know, I woke up to have confirmed a news item. You all could remember the 8 persons that died out of the helicopter crash. One of the incidents that saddened our hearts. In fact, it was one of the dark days in the lives of Ghanaians. It was infamous to our ears. We mourned and we had wished that it didn't happen. Now, weeks, months later, something ugly is raising its head. Very ugly. Very sad. Very, very sad. In fact, it is unhealthy that among the 8 persons that died, a spouse of one of them has refused vehemently not to submit their supposedly daughter for a DNA test. It is mind-boggling. It beats our sensibilities, our imaginations. In fact, it is something that is absurd. Something that when you think of it, you want to unravel the head and tail of it, but you are taken aback to sit down and do a deep retrospection and reflection of such an issue. Is it not frightening for generations to come, for especially for the man? Now, what actually is the case? That unfortunately 8 persons who were duty bound had boarded a helicopter and were on a mission for Mother Ghana, unfortunately lost their life, and sorry to say had their bodies burnt beyond recognition, and that there was a need to conduct DNA tests in order to be able to identify these individuals and pay our last respect, our homages to them. And this is something that has become topical, and this is something that should have risen eyebrow for one of their spouses. Now, the said incident. Now, the woman of one of the spouses have refused vehemently in releasing their supposed daughter for a DNA test. And this should be a thing that should be a banter between she and that of the family members of the deceased. In fact, it beats imagination. No? It is something that calls for serious and critical questioning, analysis, and scrutiny. Now, having refused to give out the daughter for them to carry out a DNA test, the audacity of the woman to again go to court to seek an injunction restraining family members to make any further attempt of taking the daughter, in quote, of the deceased to administer the DNA test. She went to court, right? She went to court to have such a restraining order. Now, We are in Ghana and people think when issues come up, when matters come up, Obiara, everybody, Onipe Biara can just get up and just say, oh, let's walk to the court. Let the court address such an issue. Yes, the court is there. The court is there. The court has a legal basis. In fact, it has a constitutional basis in addressing matters that comes before it. The law is the law. The law is the law, and the law is supreme. It is applied to the latter, irrespective of emotions, family affiliation, or any other thing. Right? That is what we know. Now, having gone to court to seek such restrainment, the woman again has eloped, has fled the country, my people. The woman has gone, taken the daughter of the deceased, let's put it that way, and the person has gone to the United States or whichever state that it is. And now this issue is in the court of public opinion, and it is within Ghana's own court, the legal court. It would have been very beautiful, very demure to have given out a child, and in fact enhanced your own image, vindicated yourself, and taken your daughter away from public ridicule and the like. Now, this matter before us, viewers, I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comment section. But this matter before us is a huge blow to generations to come and for paternity issues. In fact, paternity fraud is becoming a norm. I don't know, but my phone is getting off and I'll be back.